Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we have an ESPER Reanimator list. Looking from outside you might think it's a 5-color deck, but actually it's an ESPER deck. The gameplays are kind of fun. The deck is definitely very fun, but the gameplays were, like sometimes you find the right thing, sometimes you don't. But anyway, this is the list that we are sticking with. I've tried to minus a card here, add a card there. I tried to do a lot to make it as consistent as possible, and this is what I'm sticking with. If I want to play reanimation or reanimator or whatever, this is what I'm playing. So we've got 3 duress for our control matchups. Control is like our worst matchup, right? Mainly counter spells or removal. 3 duress. That's just for the control matchup, and let's get right into the combo pieces here. Right now, reanimators need discard outlets. Need cards that can discard all your big creatures here, and it needs cards that you benefit off of discarding your big creatures, like your reanimation cards, Return Upon the Tide and one Dollhouse of Horror here. So our discard outlets are these: Faithful Mending and Thirst for Discovery. This is a very good card here for reanimator, because sometimes we flood with lands, or maybe just one of the 3 basics that we have. We don't really rely on this to discard a basic land. We rely on this to discard our creatures, and it's a very good draw 3, discard 2, right? The other one was discard 2. The other one was this, Thrilling Discovery. But for this, and especially for you to be able to play it on turn 2, you need to run red, and we don't really want to run red. It makes the deck a little more inconsistent, right? So 3 colors is fine. 3 colors works almost all the time. Thirst for Discovery and Faithful Mending are our discard outlets. Our reanimation outlets are Return Upon the Tide and Dollhouse of Horrors. And the rest over here, we have Doomscar and Shadow's Verdict as our board wipes / removal cards. We don't really need singular cards for removal, like Infernal Grasp, Vanishing Verse, Fateful Absence. No, we need to accomplish our combo here. We can't be worrying about controlling the game. So you can maybe think that the deck lacks in removal, but I mean 6 board wipes is not really lacking in anything. And for the mana, you might look at 2 black and 2 white. No worries, it all depends. If you're opening with a Shadow's Verdict, you play based upon that. You play an extra black. If you're opening with Doomscar, you play an extra white. It works out. It always does. Celestis here fixes our mana very well, and it's pretty straightforward. Looking at this deck from the outside view, very, very straightforward. Discard, reanimate, creatures, removal. That's it. So our creatures of choice are all like the big bangers in standard. This is a standard best of 1 deck. Playing it in best of 3, I mean, what do you really need to sideboard? As I told you, like, you don't want removal. You want to accomplish your combo. So you don't want to sideboard removal cards or cards that are appropriate for whatever you're playing against. No, you're already set up. Like, you just need your combo. Your creatures, your big top end creatures, are the ones that are supposed to close out the game for you or battle any deck that you might be playing against. So our creatures of choice: Valkyrie Harbinger, 1 copy just for the life gain and the extra cool factor of making an angel. I mean, I love angels, so I have to include this. Burning Rune Demon. This card is amazing. Gets you to choose exactly what you want from your deck and put it in the graveyard, or maybe in your hand, and then you get to discard it. Xanthar, 1 copy. Olivia is very good with Dollhouse of Horrors. It can close out a game. Olivia, you get it back. Olivia gets you any of those creatures tapped and attacking whenever it attacks. Hullbreaker Horror, everybody knows this card. Amazing. Toxrill for our creature matchups, and another nice big creature. Lorehold of Velomachus Lorehold, very good with our reanimation spell here. Very, very good. And finally, Coma. Coma is, it's just a game ender, right? Coma can just steal a game away from anybody if it's not dealt with, just like Hullbreaker here. So yeah, pretty straightforward deck. Pretty nice and fun to play with. Just your regular reanimation. I definitely enjoyed the games. I enjoyed playing this deck, crafting it, and but it was very sensitive. It was sensitive around the fact that I took out some cards, I added in some cards. One game, I think you're gonna see a Vanquish the Horde, which proved to be kind of an awful removal or board wipe because our opponent was just not going super aggro and super wide, so the card was costing us a lot. I took it out. I took Path of Peril out, and this is my final list. This is what I'm sticking with. This is the most consistent, and this works the most. You just need your combo cards, and you need to accomplish your combo every game. That's your goal. You have to accomplish your combo every game. The House of Horrors here is just for when you don't find Return Upon the Tide. Usually, you don't need to grind out in this deck. You don't need to grind out your opponent. You just need to kill him with a big banger. That's your goal. If the game gets grindy and you cast already like 2 or 3 of those and you still haven't won, then you're probably never going to win, right? Unless you resolve this and start making copies, but by that time and he's grinding with you, you're probably losing, right? So you don't need to grind or anything. Just make the combo, set up for your combo, try to avoid any sort of removal, try to be smart about against, play around counter spells, and you'll be fine. The deck is fun, the deck is nice, and you get to play a lot of non-mono colored creatures that are pretty fun when they all come together, right? You'll see the combo that I'm talking about in the last game, and you'll see exactly how the deck performs in all of the games. Actually, our lands are pretty, our mana base is basic. We've got another reanimation land within Port of Carfell here. It's one of my most favorite blue lands. It gets you a creature back, any creature you desire, for the cost of 6 mana. Expensive, but this is our grindy card, So yeah, mana base is at shows, standard best of 1, ESPER Reanimation. So let's jump right into the gameplay, but before that, I've been really happy with the fact that we are slowly growing within the channel and we are slowly doing better. Our views are getting a lot better. And if I was to ask for one thing, is for you to subscribe if you enjoy the content. That would help me out so much. That will get me out there. That will improve the algorithm. And it gets me more coverage, right? And getting me more coverage, expanding the community here just motivates me more into making videos every day. Not saying that I'm gonna stop making videos. No, I enjoy this and I'm definitely going to continue to make videos for the foreseeable future. But please consider subscribing. That's the least form of support that you can do for the channel. If you also want to be involved a lot more, you can become a member if you like. There's a lot of things that I include in the description that can help support the channel in any way. A like maybe would be amazing here. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, if you like the videos, I try my best to make non-meta decks competitive and fun and something that you can rank up with maybe. If you definitely enjoy the videos, become a member of the community here, and please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another video. Alright, let's get into the gameplay. Bye. Okay, let's get it going. No discard cards. Seems alright. We can survive at least. We're playing this ESPER deck here. I think we're playing against never mind. So let's get a blue source out, and since it's Gruul, let's foretell the Doomscar here. We can thirst for discovery next turn. Nothing, huh? Tap land. We actually need to thirst here, so I think I'm gonna play another white source and just pass for now. I'll be discarding the Toxrill here. I think we're doing fine against creature decks. Let's see what we draw here, though. I do want to draw my big creatures. Okay. He just wants me to tap out. Get 2 green. Sure. So no big creatures here. Do we discard a land? No. Discard the Toxrill. Possibly the Hall as well. We need untapped lands, so I think we're gonna go with the Hall here. He doesn't know that we are do we foretell and faithful mending? I think that's a very good idea here. Let's foretell and hold the mending. I've always wanted an ESPER reanimator list. I think ESPER is the best color of choice for a reanimator currently, especially in standard at least. We draw 2, hopefully some big creatures. We can also discard. No big creatures. So I think we what do we get rid of here? We do want the Dollhouse. We do want to vanquish the Horde here since he's running creatures. He still has a lot of cards. We actually do want the Thirst of Discovery here. So it's either a Return Upon the Tide or yeah, I'll discard a Swamp and a Return Upon the Tide since we already have one. Next turn we get Toxrill, which seems very good. Yeah, let's get Toxrill going. Seems decent. Seems very good for us here. I don't think he has a way to remove it, to be honest, with red colors. We're really comfortable here, like really comfortable. Whatever we draw, big creature wise, we can. Okay. So he's gonna kill the Toxrill this way, which is fine. Demon Bolt. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, Shattered Sanctum. We play the Ruin Demon here. We actually cast the Ruin Demon so we can get more creatures into the graveyard. Ruin Demon is amazing here. What do we get? Hullbreaker Horror? Do we get the Horror? Well, I think we get the... we get an Olivia and a Hullbreaker Horror here, I think. Yeah, so we'll let him pick. Yeah, yep. Olivia seems really good here. The mic is really kind of bothering me. Excuse me for 1 second. Let me just put it a little more up like that. Alright, so we take the damage here. He obviously wants to kill the Burning Ruin Demon. We take the damage. He has Demon Bolt and he's not playing anything. Okay, the Hellhound is fine here. So, we can't play Olivia. But what we can do is... I actually want to get the Toxtrol as a creature, not as a dollhouse token. So we foretell here. Let's attack first, right? We can gain a lot of life with the mending. There's a lot we can do. So let's attack first. The board wipes are sort of our backup here. So yeah, we attack first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're one off of the port here, which is very good. I think we do need to include a Coma here in the deck. It's a good card, and there's so many ways that we can return it. So yeah, let's Faithful Mend here. Draw 2. Discard the Olivia and the Burning Rune Demon. We play one here, play a land, we foretell, then we pass. Next turn is a pretty big turn for us. We actually might have the Thirst for Discovery up here for the Hullbreaker Horror, in case we want to return anything to hand. Now I think the Hullbreaker, or maybe the Toxtrol here. I think we get the Toxtrol back. So yeah, return upon the tide. We get Olivia. But if he removes the Olivia, that's pretty bad. But we get Olivia nonetheless. We actually go ahead and attack. I'm pretty sure he has another Demon Bolt here. So we get the Toxtrol. Or the Hullbreaker Horror. We do have mana open, so I think the safe way to go is with the Hullbreaker Horror here. Just so if anything happens to Olivia, we can always bounce it back to hand. Yeah, let's start with the Hullbreaker Horror. Frostbite, sure. What else? What else? Abrade. If we bounce the Abrade, it does nothing for us. But I think we go ahead and take it. Yeah, we take the kill here. I'm surprised why he didn't go for the Olivia here. Yeah, he takes the hit. Okay, he's dead next turn. So he's gonna try to play a land, Den of the Bugbear, and just win, I think. That's what he's gonna try to do, but why so much removal and not even enough creatures? Since it's a landfall creature deck, I think it's best here to assume that he has a lot of creatures, right? Doesn't seem like he does. This attack has absolutely no meaning, except for the fact that he does not have land. These are all spells. Werewolf Pack Leader is fine. And pass. Werewolf Pack Leader and pass. We got flyers in the graveyard here, so it says whenever return. Okay, it says whenever Olivia attacks. So we attack here. We get Burning Rune Demon again. Take action. We discard this and the Xanthar. Yeah. He blocks one and that's about it. That's all she wrote. Good game. Good game. Alright, let's see how it goes. We go first. Terrible hand. Like actually the worst hand that we can ever see, except for the lands, but you know, let's try it out. If we can only stop drawing lands, that'd be good. Let's go black. Yeah, I'll hold on to the Vanishing Verse here. One discard card and we're golden here. He obviously has so we need another black actually. He obviously has Deadly Dispute here. He's gonna cast that in return so that we don't get to discard it. But I'll just discard whatever is best in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, let's take that. So just lands, Vanishing Verse, and Fell Stinger. Thankfully we have creatures in the deck that are not monocolored. Exploit? No exploit. You don't get to do that. And we aren't drawing anything. Well, I mean, if we can draw lands, we can eventually play these, but he has Vanishing Verse. He has a lot of things. Plus, he has the mana here. He's not really worried. Plus, he drew 2 new cards. Probably, like, what? Soren, Lolth, Edgar. These are all the ones I can think of. He can't exile this. So we have double. We need 1 more blue. Okay, do we get a white source, black source, or blue source? We have double blue, we have double black. Let's get a white source out. Let's see what happens here. It sucks not opening with your discard cards. You know, you open with creatures like that. Yeah, Edgar. Okay, finally. Hull Breaker or Toxel. Let's play yeah, let's have that available here. Let's draw some more. Okay. Sure. Let's get the Burning Ruin Demon here. And let's get... I hope he uses the Vanishing Verse on it. Let's get... I think it's... Do we get Xanthar here? Xanthar and Olivia, or Xanthar and Velomachus, or Olivia and Velomachus? We can't cast any of those. We can cast the Xanthar here, so I think Xanthar is one of our choices. And we get Velomachus. He can't deal with the Olivia, so I think... But he can exile one of these, so I think we get Olivia here as well. I think Xanthar and Olivia. Non-monocolored cards, by the way, for Vanishing Verse. Seems good. Yep. I can discard Olivia. Do we attack here? Sure. Sure. Olivia can get us an attacking Toxro. Yep. He goes for the Haven. He still has mana open for the Vanishing Verse here. So I think we we draw. We gain 2 life, we draw. We get Olivia and a yeah. And I think we Dread Fugue here. Just so we can get a possible second Blood on the Snow out of his hand. Vanishing Verse on this, sure. Makes my life a lot easier. Sure. Now, we get Olivia. We get Toxro. Sure. He's definitely flooding there. Okay. So that means it's game? Sure. Hull Breaker? Sure. Oh, he drew removal? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. No? Good game. Okay. No black. Not yet. We got discard, we got creatures. Hopefully we can get to our removal here. I think this is an automatic keep, to be honest. Okay. Still no lands. Hopefully we can find them with Faithful Mending here. Oh, that's Skull Raid, I believe. That is Skull Raid. So we go white here and we pass. Maybe I should have foretold this. Or Doomscar, actually. I just saw 2 black, I thought, you know. I instantly thought it was something of the discard source. We still have no black here. Let's go blue. We pass. These are obviously either Doomscars or Poison the Cup. Okay. Which means we get... What do we get first? We get Xanthar. Can't even get anything first. Yeah, let's... Faithful Mending here. We drew a black source. Black source is fine. Black source is much needed, actually. We foretell here. Let's see what that is. Intrepid adversary. Sure. Messy deck. Really, really messy here. Yeah, let's play the cave. If that's a poison the cup, then we are goners. I think we go for the coma here. I'm pretty sure he can kill the coma. Oh no. Okay. You can't exile the coma. Oh, that's very fine actually. That's really fine. Hagra Mauling? What? Isn't it an instant? Okay. Another Starnheim unleashed here. Soren. Okay.
No cost is too great.
What?
To quell my
Oh,
people's savage.
he's desperate. Are you looking for removal
You wish
here?
to know my secrets? Very well.
Luminarch aspirant. That's sad. Okay. My turn. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yeah, let's go for this here. We kill this. And we attack face with these. Do we want to overcommit here? Let's just play for the combo's sake, right? Polemarchus. Reanimation cards. I'm pretty sure that's a Doom's card, but let's just play for the content. Why not? Why not? Yeah. Pull off the Doomscar. Indestructible. It's, I mean, it's really seen here. Sure. Can still get them back. No worries. Lands we don't need. So we're searching here. Sure. Let me ditch one land. 1, 2, 3. Let's play the hall here. Let's attack. Okay. Sure. Coma is just a necessity. Coma is very necessary in every reanimator deck. Okay. Good game. Good game.